Hey, good morning. Welcome back to Pokesue channel and the Guitar Ladder System. Hey, here's this really cool, one of the early ones made in China. Much better quality, better parts, older wood, solid pine, brass saddles. Everything seems better. I've played all of them, but when you can find one that's early like this, before they moved it to Indonesia, they're much better quality. This guitar sounds amazing. Now I'm just using a solid state amp. In fact, I had one of these made in. This is a solid state old PV amp too, by the way. Nothing fancy. Anyway, I had one of these a while back that was a player model made in Mexico. I like this one better. I think it sounds better. You know, guitars are not as easy to figure out as people think. This is the I'm not very warmed up, but this is the neck pickup. As you can hear, it sounds great. Here's the But yeah, they moved the production of these Squires to Indonesia, but this one's one of the early ones made in China. I think it was made around 2000. It's hard to say exactly when it was made, maybe somewhere around 2008 to 2019. But yeah, the pickups sound better. I think it's older wood. They just dialed it in more. Most of the parts are higher quality. And again, I'm using a solid state amp. Here's both pickups. And I'm not kidding. I sold one a while back that was a player. It was a Mexico-made player. I think I sold it for around $758 somewhere in there. It had a kind of highly flamed neck, but this one actually sounds better. They made some of the early teles in 52, 53. I think they were called broadcasters, but they made some early teles around 52 and 53 that actually were solid pine. The pine's a good idea because it's very resonant. A lot of people buy solid pine boards to put their stereo equipment on. Pine is a very... Well, the two pickups... That two pickups sounds good. Here's just a little distortion. Oops, let me kick that over. Like I said, I haven't even played today, so I'm not... But you can hear how the tones are really coming through. Really sound like... Really a great sounding tele, man. Yeah, it has a lot of spank, a lot of resonance. The neck pickup just sounds beautiful. But yeah, you got to understand that people always ask me questions about guitars, and they, well, what's better, this or that? Depends when they made it, who made it, you know, what factory it was made in, what the mood the guy was in the day. You know, somebody might have been in a really good mood one day and made it really better another day. A lot of factors. But yeah, this is one of the early... I mean, I used to have a real 66 Fender tele. I like this just as much, if not better. It actually has more tone. That's just a beautiful... And I'm just using a Zoom Q3, which is a $100 Zoom Q3 video recorder with very small, cheap mics. I'm not using anything else. But yeah, this really has a sound. Really has a great sound. And I'm kind of digging the sound of both pickups too, you know. Really has some, and this But yeah, I think these are the brass saddles. They look like brass to me. But yeah, this is really a nice guitar. You can see that kind of slightly bluish grain in there. But yeah, this one really has a sound. I mean, all most of the reviews on the Squire Tellies are really good anyway. But the ones made, you can get an early one like this, made in China. It's old world value is what I call it, you know. And yeah, it sounds really good on distortion too. And I'm just bumbling around because I'm not warmed up. Really a great sounding guitar. This is less distortion. Really a great box. But yeah, my philosophy is if a guitar sounds great on clean, it sounds good everything. What a great, yeah, this has got a beautiful jazzy kind of a. These pickups sound really, really good. I think the ones made in China that maybe they used older Alnico magnets or something. I think they were the earlier ones. They were trying to prove the viability of the guitar. They were trying to prove, that the Squire Tellies are great guitars, which they are. And I think they quit making them over there because it was causing marketing issues. I mean, the quality was so good, it was almost. I don't want to. I have to be careful with Fender because they're a little touchy about this. So I'll just leave it at that. Caused some marketing issues. Yeah, this guitar has better mid range. I mean, I've played Tellies that were $1,000. Don't even sound as good as this one. It's a. Yeah, it's a great guitar. It's got all the spank you'd want. Sounds good on both pickups. Sounds really unbelievable. What's so beautiful on the neck pickup. But even the back pickup has resonance, And like I said, it sounds good. Distortion too. Here's a little more. Like I said, I barely played today, so it's kind of hard to do a demo, but I just want to get this available so people can. Yeah, I'm using an old solid state PV. I paid $150 for it. Nothing exotic, But yeah, this guitar just sounds beautiful. Really a nice sounding guitar. I usually don't like the sound of both pickups, but on this one, I think maybe they did some tone matching or something. But yeah, better saddles. I think, and this is just my opinion, I think higher quality, older Alnico magnets on this one. This is not just a great telly for the money. This is a great telly, man. I mean, if you read the reviews of the Squire Classic Vibe tellies, they're pretty damn good. But yeah, the early ones like this, if you can find one, really has a nice sound. Love that back pickup. Middle pickup sounds good. What I notice about tellies is a lot of tellies, I've even played American tellies that are like, $1,800. They're not as strong in the mid-range and the mid-bass. It seems a little weaker. And that, I think, is where the the solid pine body comes in, because solid pine is very resonant, and I think it helps everything to be more, have more of a resonance and musicality. It has better mid-range and better mid-bass, and that's where the magic is. Yeah, and what's really cool, even with distortion, the quality of the guitar kind of comes. Great guitar. Great guitar. I'm going to admit, I actually bought this because I was going to keep it, but I'm really into my flamenco guitar these days. But I took a couple lessons from Ted Green, and he used to use a tele for everything. They get a beautiful, beautiful, clean sound, you know. Anyway, great guitar. I mean, I've people have to understand there's a lot of inconsistencies in the guitar marketplace, but I've played guitars for $2,000, don't even sound as good as this one. And like I said, this is an early one. Looks great. It's got some of that kind of bluish, grayish, you know, figured wood coming through. It's a gorgeous guitar, you know. Really sounds. In fact, now that I'm playing it a little bit, I'm gonna have to play it more before I sell it. But yeah, I really love this guitar. It's got the mojo, man. It's hard to find a great guitar. That's what people always email me or message me and ask me this and ask me that. But I'm always saying the great guitars are few and far between. But yeah, that back pickup. What a great guitar. Great sounding guitar. Beautiful too. Man, it plays really nice. It's got a nice setup. This is a lot of guitar. I might just keep this, but I just, you know, I have to be excited about a guitar to have it in my inventory, and that's not bullshit. I have to love a guitar and really believe in it. And I believe in this guitar. I don't sell crap. I don't sell junk. I sell guitars that are not easy to find because I know a great guitar from an average guitar, and most guitars are very average. The ones that ring out, that have the magic mojo, are few and far between. It's not bullshit. Anyway, comes with a Fender gig bag, killer guitar. In fact, this is one of the first times I haven't had this guitar that long. Oh, what a great sound. Back pickup seems to have a lot more spank. I think they use better quality magnets on this one. I really do. Just has a sound. Great guitar. All right, if you're interested, pokesue@gmail.com or stevezook7, that's the number 7 at yahoo.com, or text me 714-548-0385. Killer guitar. I mean, it just sounds so good. Some of these Squires, especially the early ones made in China, to my ear sound as good or even better than some of the American ones. I know that sounds like bullshit. Somebody's probably going to send me an email about that. I don't care. I'm just telling you what I hear and what I feel and the vibe. This is a lot of guitar. It's a great tele. Not just a great tele for the money. It's a great tele. Not easy to find one like this. Take care. Bye-bye.